Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to another glorious episode of Ignorant Intelligence. It's your boy Brandon M. Davis, always joined by my co-pilot.
Nashaun Chuvel. I'm not Haitian.
Chuvel, my Haitian brother.
I'm not Haitian.
We got a special guest today. Introduce yourself to the world.
My name is Francisco Vasquez.
You talk way louder than that, bro.
Dang.
Yeah,
I know you.
So my name is Francisco Vasquez. Some people in the younger generation knows me as Coach Cisco.
Coach Cisco, looking out for the youth. Clap it up for Coach Cisco, y'all. Glad to have you finally here. Me and this guy used to be teammates. One of the funniest people I know. What's good though? How you been?
Good, brother. Just taking a break before I transition into the school year for the new group coming in and the transition out of players.
Okay. So what age group are you coaching really?
So I have an opportunity. We reintroduced middle school division back. So I had the opportunity to coach from 12 all the way to 19.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So what would you say is like the biggest difference between middle school kids and someone that's 19? Like as far as like their mentalities or something like that?
I would say the younger group. I think some of them they're a little bit exposed to the online a lot earlier, so they try to like maneuver their workouts through it and all of that. I think unfortunately they haven't developed the team camaraderie yet, and I feel like the older players, I would say the 19, 18, they more or less know where they're at with it. Some of them are a little disappointed because they are kids that they used to dominate when they were younger, and at some point genetics hit in.
Yeah, that's
some people just grow a lot faster at 15, and by the time they're 18, that 15-year-old on the end of it become that dude at 18.
You hit that growth spurt because I remember when I got to high school, I was like 5'7". By the time I left high school, I was 6'3". So there were dudes that were cooking me in my neighborhood because I was always a shorter kid. And by the time I got older, they were like, yo, what the fuck? So like that definitely makes a big difference.
B, that's you?
Yeah, exactly. Like playing in those tournaments, like, yo, when did he get nice? I'm not. I'm just taller than you now.
That's all it is. Sometimes it's just if you level the playing field, sometimes it's gonna just come down to being disciplined and understanding the game.
So do you think, speaking of understanding the game, do you think like a lot of kids lack fundamentals? Because like when I watch basketball now, or just sports in general, I see a lot of kids freak athleticism. They understand like how to get their shot, but then they lack team concepts and like basic fundamental stuff.
I agree with that. I mean, I think the fundamental starts with the mental. Sometimes you gotta get on top of a kid. If you gotta get on top of a kid to work on their game, they don't want to work on their game.
Because I remember when last week or 2 weeks ago, we went to a cookout and we was playing against the young boys, cooked them 3-0.
Yeah.
Boy, it was like, they was like just chucking it. I was just like, yo, your man's just open on the corner. He's just like, I'm just like, you don't see him open?
Ego kick in, man.
Yeah, they just be shooting
see
threes.
you, they want to prove a point.
Yeah, I was just like, yo, he's open. Like, I'm literally leaving him, like, yo, he's open. I'm leaving him open. Why are you not passing him? I'm like, hey.
They were losing to the most basic pick and rolls and backdoor cuts. Like, we weren't even, let's face it, I'm closer to 40 than I am a 20 at this point. And these dudes were like 18, 19, 20 years old getting cooked by us. And it's just like, yo, why are y'all tired? Y'all doing way too much. You dribbling everywhere. You getting triple
doing
team.
one-on-one and then driving the paint in front of all. I'm just like, you're not going to kick out.
Because it looks good. It looks good if they score on you. It looks good. I think that's just across all like team sports. That if it looks good, they want to be the poster boy. They want to be the reason. Some people got to understand when you want to be the reason to win, you also got to understand it comes you ain't going to win every game.
That's what I'm saying.
And they got to take in that loss. Some of them can't take that. They understand the aspect of winning.
They want to fight now. Like, oh, you fought now. Run it back. It's like,
yeah, I had an unfortunate experience a couple of weeks ago with my 15U team. We had a emotional collapse within the team. We were unfortunately losing to a lower seeded team, and from a talent basis, I would say we were a little bit more polished. But the other team, they came in and they wanted it more, and it shows. And that's what I can say that the younger generation is when it's because in the 15U it comes from 12 to 15.
Yeah.
And some of them 15-year-olds, they're good at 15 because they're dominating the 12 and 13. But some of them 12 and 13-year-olds, they got that Some of them got that dog in them. And now at this day and age, the shooting aspect of basketball is like the number one thing they want to work on.
Right.
Like that's the first.
Because if you're good at threes, you could decrease a lead in seconds, like how compared to how it was before. You know what I mean?
Look what happened with Reggie Miller, what he did to us back in the 90s.
That's what I'm saying.
What, 8.2 seconds, came back and won the game.
You get 2 stops and hit 3 threes in a row, you could close a 10-point lead to 1 in a minute. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like I think a lot of kids are just they see that and they forget. Yo, sometimes it's just better to get a layup.
Yeah, yo, they always want to go for. I'm like, go for the 2, foul, then like hopefully they miss a free throw. Then after that, boom, they miss one, grab it, go down, score again, then they'll win the lead.
But you see, sorry, there's something you said right there that kills me. You said shoot a free throw, then layup, and then miss the free throw.
Hope they miss the free throw.
No, but my thing is just like these kids want to shoot so much, but the closest shot they can't make.
They blow layups. You're right there. It's like, dude, how do you miss it from 2 feet away?
Remind me of the one video where a school got dominated, where they just wanted the one-on-ones, where the other team was just doing passing around, teamwork and everything. Yeah. And they just like, the other team was more dominant and like, they got the talent, but the team they lost to was just all about the teamwork, fundamental, like for the better pass. Like, you know what? I got a wide open shot, but he shoot better on the corner. Let me kick it to him.
I've been in a scenario like that. I was on a team with a bunch of dribble heads and hood dudes that thought they was nice, and we got cooked by this all-white team. Bro, respectfully, I ain't gonna hold you. I think culture plays a big part in how your team plays. A lot of these white schools, they play like straight fundamental corny basketball.
I love it.
So
that's what I'm saying.
Like the Spurs team. And
these dudes were just doing the most
Kerr.
crisp passes. They were at a point where the ball didn't touch the floor. They would pass. You would see somebody cut. They would set a screen. They were setting backdoor screens away from the ball. There was just a lot of movement without the ball. And they fried us.
Oh, see, that's beautiful.
And we were doing all this dribbling and shit, trying to cross people. We had a dude who could dunk, and we got blown the fuck out by like the simplest things. And I see that happening on every single level. And I'm trying to think, is that like a coaching thing? Is that just a mentality thing from what they see watching too much basketball? Like, is it AAU that affects that as well? Or is it not enough team basketball?
I would say for me personally, it is coaching, because the coach should be on them. It's like, it's cool that you want to try to break the ankles, get a little highlight play, but don't forget, it's a team sport. It's not just, just yourself. I feel like mostly the coach, if they just get that mentality of, all right, cool, if you want to, every once in a while, go to one-on-one, you feel like you got them, that's your matchup, and I see you got that matchup, go ahead. Go get it. But then otherwise not, if we're really dominate as a whole team, like pass the ball, let everybody else touch the ball, so at least they feel like they're part of the team. Because we want to touch the ball every 3 plays, 2 plays.
I don't look good on Instagram, bro.
True, but then if you look at the highlights from the Spurs or with Dallas or the Warriors when they do the fundamental pass, it look beautiful though. You can't
boring. I need that clout to try and get these likes.
Nah, boy, you look at that, you're just like, damn, that was beautiful.
This shit corny. I don't want to play for him.
No, seriously.
That's really how kids are, yo. It's weird.
Yeah. I don't know.
So to answer your question, if it's coach or not, I think it's a lot to put on a coach, because you got to understand it starts from the household too. So so if the parents like, yo, you gotta go for 15, 20, like that's regular. We put up shots every day.
Yeah.
You as a coach, we're going against that. And who are they gonna listen to? Their parent or you? I mean, if you tell them like, look, you able to, if you break down the game, like you really get 20, just hitting 2 layups, 1 3 a quarter.
Right.
That's literally numbers.
Right.
That's 28.
If you hit like 2 layups a quarter,
4 and a 3, that's 7 times that by 4. That's 20. That's 28, right there.
That's what I'm saying. If you hit 2 layups a quarter, you could average 16 a game, just off 2 layups a quarter, bro.
And half of the kids don't even play defense no more because you're not allowed to, so they back tap and leak out.
Yeah, that I'll tell you, man.
That's another thing that kind of irks me. It's just like the lack of defense sometimes.
I think it's the rules. Is going across all sports. It don't sell. But don't sell. No one want to see defense.
That's true, but I'm just talking about like the effort defensively. I'm not saying you got to play like hacking dudes like the 80s.
Like the pride,
you know
like Tony Allen type defense, like
just like lack of communication. Like, all right, perfect example. Playing with him, no matter what sport we're playing, this dude does not stop talking. Right, and that's a good thing because he actually calls out what he sees. So, say if I have a blind spot, he could be like, "Yo, B, go over here." You know what I'm saying? I watch a lot
like,
of
screen left. It's
right,
like,
simple
cool.
stuff like that. I watch a lot of just sports in general, and they're just dead silent defensively because they don't care. They're just like, I don't care if they score. I'm just trying to get the ball on the offensive side.
Yeah, that's mostly. But you have, I know you have certain players, certain people out there that you coach part that's just like, nah, I don't care about scoring. Let me work on my defense and try to be the one. Like, yeah, I'm gonna lock him down. Don't worry about it. I got him.
I have a few, but there's one young gentleman that he stands out. That more since young man named Jonathan Cherry. That's all he wanted to do.
You got that Draymond energy?
Nah, he got that.
Tony Allen
He got
energy?
that Dennis Rodman. Like he want to pick you up, like, and he don't care.
Wait, no, he's like
Playing 94 feet of defense.
Who's like
baby.
Rondo and I forgot who else. Cause Rondo said he loved playing against Drew Holiday. He was just like, yo, I rock with him. He was like, nah, 94 feet right there. I got you. It's like soon you get the ball, I'm right here. What happened?
Like I've seen some things like that young man. He at a high school, he was playing unlimited in a tournament in the in the Lower East Side, LES Express. They have overseas players, and he was picking them up. And the whole group is all men, and he's probably one of the 3 high school kids on the team, and he was picking up
like freaking Luka when he was like still in college or probably high school playing.
He was in high school, like 15 years old,
playing against grown men.
High school freshman, going at Westwood. Yeah, that's what he was doing, Luka. That's Ricky Rubio. People forget.
Yeah,
yo,
forget about that.
He was supposed to be the future, yo.
Yeah,
he was talking shit to Kobe.
Yeah,
freaking Kobe's like, word next year. So I'll talk the same language.
Yeah, you can't. It's different. There's certain people you can talk shit to, and there's certain people that like it. And the individuals that I like is the ones that love that motor and then just go. They turn it up a notch. That's the come I like
KG.
Kevin.
Yo, I hate when he did this. Tim Duncan.
Though.
I think I think there's a rapport. I think with sports is sports. I think, but there's a thin line and boundary when it's a man versus a man.
Right.
And I
certain
think
shit is
willing,
disrespectful.
I think he was willing to walk that line and
he told
die on that line.
Told to Tim Duncan when his mom passed away on Mother's Day, yeah, happy Mother's Day, motherfucker. I'm like,
that's wild. But you gotta have a certain mentality when you're playing sports to not let that affect you either.
And then
people say some foul stuff.
And then when he told Melo, yeah, your wife takes like honey nut Cheerio. Melo was like, nah, you gotta see me after this game.
That's what I'm saying. Some people come from different, like, you can't say shit like that, man.
It made me think she must taste and smell like that to get that kind of reaction.
Out of all cereals,
That's
right?
what I'm saying. It's just like, yo, how does he know it's specifically Honey Nut Cheerios?
Yeah, I think he probably had a little bit more insight.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
somebody must have told him, like, yo, boy, you're a honey. That's how
just
she
tell
takes
Melo
like.
this, he gonna go crazy, boy. She uses Honey Nut bathwater, boy. I'm telling you, say that, he gonna lose it.
Yeah,
that nigga really did lose it. He was waiting out for the bus. Like, nah, I just got told to him real quick.
And he from
with
like,
the tool.
I understand that happened. I think in New York too.
It did, yeah.
He had to stand
and he was right there by the bus waiting for them to come out. He's like, yo, I'm gonna really beat the hell out of him. He think I'm playing with him. And KJ was like, yo, chill. Like,
sometimes
like, nah.
It's just best to ignore people because they're just trying to get under your skin. They're gonna say some crazy stuff to win.
But the crazy part, they said Tim Duncan is a good talk shitter too. But he's just like, oh, got you. Oh,
yeah, like he's low key with it.
Kill people like that sometimes.
That's what I'm saying.
I remember you wasn't too much of a shit talker when we played out there.
Nah.
We were very when we played together. New team. We looked like a team of misfits, I would say, at some point.
Yeah.
But we had some rough riders. We had me, him. I would say who else?
Our boy Will the Thrill.
Oh yeah, I was about to say Will was on that.
Will was underrated.
Yeah.
I would say Will. They slept on him from a hand standpoint.
Yeah.
And he just knew the game. And one of the things I could say about him that he kept us together. Like he would communicate with us well, and he was probably one of the smaller players.
Was y'all playing basketball or football?
Football.
Oh damn. Yeah.
That's how we met.
Great times, yo.
I love football, man. You could tell a lot about a man playing football.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, you going to bitch up or you going...
Yeah, you going to have... It's a gladiator sport.
Some of those games will be brick outside, boy, like 12 degrees, and it was about an FDR. So the water was right,
That's like
freezing cold, bro.
1 degrees, damn.
Like, damn. Can you do it? No, let me stop. But no, back to like coaching and stuff like that. So I know there's different, like there's school sports, AAU, which do you think helps improve players more? Like as far as like playing on their school team or getting exposed to different people through AAU? Because I see like a lot of AAU teams, they travel.
I would say AAU because you get to
You know what I'm
travel
saying? They go to different regions.
States and
You know what I'm
states
saying?
and everything.
Whereas like school, you may be just confined to your district.
Yes,
you know,
that's the
especially
AAU.
in New York, where
We think we're the best players, and then
you start going to different states and you start seeing a 7-footer for real. You're like, yo, wait a minute.
and then they're like you met Kevin Garnett. You're just like
That's what I'm saying.
You're like, yeah, but
it's just like, oh nah, I'm not going to the NBA. Like this is what am I talking about?
like you meet certain people, you're just like, yeah, he's gonna make it. I'm not.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just
That's
like,
type of genetics right there.
For me personally, I would say AAU is such a business right now, so it's hard to like say if they, but they do have a lot of connects.
Okay.
Where with school, it depends on the school,
Right.
and you gotta also understand the kid gotta deal with the dynamic of going to school. Some of them is just straight work, like they just want to put the ball in the hoop.
Yeah.
They don't want to go to school like that. Some of them, for them to accomplish that, they can't go to the school where they from. Like they gotta go to prep school. They gotta be away from being away, because
Right.
that's what the life and job is gonna consist of. Whether it be overseas, whether it be the NBA, you're gonna be traveling.
'Cause you could be nice, but be from the wrong neighborhood and go to the wrong school, like your own
And you
school,
gotta
and just
deal with- and you
caught
gotta
up
deal
in
with that.
nonsense, yo, all the time.
But I remember you telling me how like people like sports agents will go to your own neighborhood to say, yeah, how is Brandon Davis? Is
Yeah, yo,
he a
for
good
real.
guy?
They really pull up in your hood and just ask people about you, like just get a judgment of your character. And like some people might be on some hater shit.
He was like, nah, boy, yeah, yo, he robbed my cousin last week. It's just like,
And sometimes it's also exposing yourself to new things. Some kids just go to school, they do that, they don't explore the AAU. It's not, given. Some schools don't have that type of access.
Right.
Where AAU, they got that access, they got sponsorships.
Yeah.
Like schools, they barely could get good uniforms. Some of
Yo.
these uniforms where AAU, they got regular
So,
uniforms.
y'all
They got a
sponsored by
dark
Nike?
reversible. They get exploited to like the social media
New
standpoint.
shoes, the
Just in
word.
tournaments, they enter in, got footage.
Yeah,
And that's like that's a good and a bad thing with the athletes now. They use the footage for good. Some of them need an opportunity to get it out there. But then I'm seeing 6 and 7-year-olds having video mixtapes.
yo.
what, excuse me?
Like,
Or you see colleges recruiting 10-year-olds.
I
It's
don't-
just like,
yeah, I
yo,
don't
what are you
understand.
doing? Yeah, yo. Like it was like, yo, this is the number one
Commit,
10-year-old in the United, bro. He might grow up to be 5'6". You know what I'm saying? Why are you putting all this pressure on this kid right now?
Trying to find the next LeBron. That's basically what they trying to look for.
well,
Yeah, but that's like that's impossible.
I know. That's why they trying.
And I also think I noticed this too. A lot of kids don't play multiple sports growing up anymore.
that I was just talking to someone about that used to be a thing. The
play.
Deion Sanders of the world, the Bo
Right.
Jackson, and all these athletes, these guys look up to, like the Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, like they played multiple sports.
Like
And-
like what? Mahomes could have played on basketball. Hell, even LeBron could have been in football.
But Mahomes was like an
big-
elite pitcher in
Yeah.
baseball because his
Tom
father was a
Brady,
pitcher.
too.
yeah. That's even who else? Like Kelsey and his family, Gronk and his family.
Yeah.
Like they had different sports and they see that.
Even that dude, Jameis Winston, the quarterback,
Yeah.
he was a pitcher at Florida State also.
But you gotta think about what's the common thing? The schools have multiple sports,
yeah.
and they're able to support every single one.
Right.
In New York, let's just call it what it is. Basketball is king.
Yeah.
yeah.
Basketball is king.
It's basketball then football. Then
We don't even really have the
I'm gonna
space for
be
football
honest. Not
fields.
football. It's not. It's actually baseball.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, matter of fact, yeah.
Go uptown or to the Bronx,
Yeah.
to the Heights.
Yeah, that's mostly
Those teams
baseball.
are filthy. Or go to Staten Island. They got the school called Tottenville.
And it's not an expensive sport.
Exactly.
Wow.
Football's expensive.
football
You got
is
the
a
helmet,
very
the
expensive
cleats, the
sport.
pads.
You know, I just thought about my high school because they were like basketball then football. Well, I think most of I feel like they were mostly focused on the football.
Yeah, I got a football field right outside the school, right?
Yeah.
But most think about if you go to school in Manhattan, where's your
Yeah, it's
football
over.
field
You
at?
got-
Yeah,
gotta go
yeah,
uptown.
then baseball. Yeah,
Right.
I
Like
see
in high
basketball.
school, I went to a smaller high school. We didn't even have like a gym for our home games. We played at Basketball City in Chelsea Piers.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So we don't have big spaces in New York for football fields. Maybe if you play at like a school deep in Brooklyn,
Yeah,
something like
That's
that,
what
you
I
may
had
have
to
it.
do.
Yeah.
I had a freshman year. I knew I wanted to play football. I went to automotive.
Oh, okay.
That was the first high school I attended, and I just went there strictly off of football. I wanted football more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was the only sport that I could relate to that was I was able to get anger out.
Okay.
But unfortunately, I went to predominantly all boys school. That didn't help. Freshman, that was the
everybody
thing.
got anger.
And guess what? You know, I'm from Harlem, and I'm going to school in Brooklyn. That
bad move, brother.
yeah, I didn't think that was an executive good decision.
Harlem and Brooklyn people, we have this weird friction. I don't get it.
I mean, yeah. I
don't get it.
I don't.
Anytime I go to Harlem, they could just spot me from a mile away. It's like, nah, some from Brooklyn, you know how they are. And I'm just like, what the fuck is that supposed to be?
Yeah, I don't get that.
It's just like saying, yeah, I'm from the Bronx. Like,
all right, but I think all boroughs have beef with the Bronx to an extent.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
it's
everyone
just like,
does. The Bronx is.
I don't want no problems with them, yo. Y'all stay over there. So from what you've experienced, what would you say, which borough has the best players?
Oh, you gonna put me up like that?
Yeah. It could be street ball. It could be like AAU level. It could be pro. Just what do you think? What borough produces the best players overall?
For me, I feel like I'll go with the Bronx because they struggle out there.
They struggle a little everywhere, I think.
But come on now, it's out of the Bronx or Brownsville.
What borough, bro? Not what neighborhood.
I ain't gonna lie. My 15 years of like just being around the game, just being even coaching, volunteering, and just being around that. Brooklyn, I think, just got that energy. Like even when I played hoops out here, it was different. I think on the rise, I would say Manhattan. You see, Manhattan. The thing is, no one say Manhattan. Right. They say Harlem.
Harlem, yeah.
And I think maybe this is where I come in, my little pride and ego. But Lower East Side, like we definitely produce some players. Like we got Deron Lamb, who made the league.
Okay.
You know, he went to Kentucky. He was that guy.
He's from LES? I did not know that.
Well, Deron Lamb, he lived down there. He got a team and all that. He be doing his thing.
Oh shit, I didn't know that. Only dude I knew from LES that made pro was Dylan Betances when he played for the Yankees.
Okay.
Yeah. So I knew LES had like great baseball players. I didn't even know there was ball on. I'm not even trying to be funny.
It's not as
I didn't know they was hooping like that.
It's not as many facilities no more. Like nowhere. Like the facilities are going. It's outside courts.
Yeah.
And now these kids, you ain't gonna get footage outside. It don't look good. If you in the gym, oh shit, you getting a workout and you.
And you know the crazy part? They I feel like in the gym they're really they're really dedicated. I feel like because they're outside they just want to do it maybe for clicks and clout maybe. Because I think
sometimes I do workouts at the gym. I have my group that plays around too much. My thing is I'm a no nonsense person. Like when it comes to coaching, when it comes to training.
Oh, like that Pat Riley. We don't.
Nah, I'm on that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm on that Bobby Knight.
Oh damn!
Like I ain't throwing nothing, but I'm extremely verbal.
I just picture you choking a kid.
Nah. I think I lead more. I lead more with tone and energy and demeanor.
Lay up.
Yeah,
I get shooting threes.
No, that's a pet peeve of mine. That's a pet peeve.
It's a fucking fast break. Why are you shooting a three?
Yo, time out. Be like that coach that beat up the home boxer. We got in the corner. Just, boy, what I told you.
I would say, he doesn't have a good resume, Bobby Knight, but he is still always going to be talked about. Right. He was a good coach for Indiana. And he brought that system up. I feel like I'm an angry guy. I'm an extremely passionate coach and trainer. My thing is, I don't think they understand what's around them. Like these are kids from the same walking grounds we walk on, and at some point we sit in here talking about an injury away and everything. They got the opportunity to do that now with more resources.
Yeah.
They got gyms. They got a heavy ball. We didn't have all that. We had a regular ball.
All we had was go outside and go play, and then if you make your school team, good luck.
Yeah, you know what I mean? We had to figure it out.
Now they got intramural team. They got like 3 different divisions and all that. And it's not the same.
It's more exposure than ever, but I think that's good and bad. It's good because now there's more opportunity for you to enhance your game, but it also could be a detriment because now it's a bigger pool to choose from. Now you might get overlooked because there's so many players now. Before it was just like, all right, we're just recruiting from these states. Now all the states have good players to some degree.
Yeah.
Then you got international coming in as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, you better be one of them ones if you think you're gonna make it. You can't BS at all. Like, you really got to put the work in. And a lot of kids don't understand that.
Cause they just think Nashville's like, nah, I'm the best. And
Right.
it's like, I just wake up and just do it. Look.
I think that's why a lot of foreigners are taking over the league now.
Well, their system is different. You see in New York, like basketball players, they got 4 or 5 games a week.
Right.
They traveling to the tournament. Overseas, they got 1 or 2 games, the club games, and every other day they working out every single day.
Yo, that was a thing I was saying. Like, there's too many games being played, not enough practice and honing on your skill. I notice a lot because when you play so many games, you're kind of just like, all right, we lost the game, whatever. You just kind of shrug it off.
Yeah, it's like, we're gonna win it. We're gonna face them later.
Right, but it's just like, bro, you need to care a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? They need more scarcity and more urgency.
I think that's where some of us had to have these real conversations with them. Like, some of them look at the game, they see Steph Curry, they see KD. Like, I'm a big person. I'm realistic. Like, if you're not 6'5", 6'6", stop thinking like you KD. You're not gonna do what KD does.
Right.
He's able to do that at 7'1" and shoot over everyone.
Right.
You're not doing that at 6'1".
Yeah.
Now, when you look at, and I told these kids, I said, look at Trae Young, look at Chris Paul. I said, Chris Paul, good game, and guess what? He's gonna be able to play a long time.
Right.
He plays defense. He could lead and he gets everyone involved.
Yeah.
Some people don't know what that comes with. Some of them want to dunk the ball at 6'1", 6'2", and work on that.
Freaking,
and my thing is, if you
ain't
can't
John Morant, bro.
Yeah, but they don't even know what that goes into. You go to his workouts, he's pushing tires
Right.
at 15, 16. These kids don't even know where the Planet Fitness is. They know when it is because all their friends are going for free. High school kids.
Right, yeah. Over the summer,
he was doing that on his own.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, you got to be able to do things. Like, my pet peeve on this generation is people want to post that they in the gym.
They not
Why you gotta let people know?
Don't do it. Just show up. It's just like, yo, you been working out. Cause I remember when you told me when your boy, you went to the gym with your boy, and he was like, yeah, we're gonna do some work. I was like, all right, cool. He took off his shirt. He was like, damn, fam, you been working out. I was like, yeah,
that's good. That's good. Some people don't need to know your journey.
Yeah.
Some people don't need to know your journey.
And that's better because a lot of times people just start hating on you.
Yeah, oh, facts.
It gotta come with it. Though.
No, but it's just like a lot of times, if you just do what you need to do, you don't even have to worry about outside noise sometimes. If you start posting what you're doing all the time, that bad energy could just come your way every single day. Yeah. A bunch of detractors and haters and people wishing bad on you. Like, that's why a lot of things in my life, I don't post. Like, my Instagram is mad generic. I post this podcast on, like, random ass photos. I don't post what I do on a day-to-day basis or what I do for work or anything like that, because I know sometimes people might be like, oh, he got this, man, fuck that dude. You know, and I don't feel like dealing with that. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing could come along with, if you're always in the gym putting in work and posting it, you may get that kind of hate. And who wants to deal with that? You getting comments at 8 in, this bum ass nigga.
And that some of them, and then some of their mentality is not that strong enough that they want to end it all.
Right. And then there's people who can't do what you do. They're just talking shit about you and hating on you.
Yeah.
Who has time for that?
Because I remember when me and you was doing pushing the tires and everything. That shit was tough. Fun, but tough.
Yeah.
Nah, that's no joke. That remind me of high school football. That was like, a train.
It ain't fun now, huh?
I remember you told me that. I was just like, nah, it's not.
It's not, but it's not supposed to be fun.
It's like, what are you laughing about?
You literally are attacking your body.
That's what I'm saying.
You gotta push it to the limit.
And I do it. That's why I be feeling like watching Dragon Ball Z make me feel motivated. Cause it's just like I feel the pain. I wake up like I'm in so much pain, but
so what's your sense of being?
I gotta keep going though. I gotta keep going, cause then it's like you. Sometimes I do feel off the heat, like yo, you a bitch ass nigga. So you gonna be crying? Don't cry. Go do it. It's like, all right, let me go do it. Get motivated. Just try to be number one.
Speaking of like kids working out, what would you suggest that kids should do workout wise, like outside of basketball, like physical fitness and like strength training? What kind of stuff would you suggest? Because I see a lot of people doing bodybuilder workouts for athletics, and it's counterproductive to some degree.
For me, I like to tell people, especially young athletes, you don't have working out does not consist of like going to Planet Fitness and kettlebells and all that. My thing is working out could consist of just meditation, calming down, because some of the mistakes within the game is all mental.
Yeah,
The shot attempts, the decision making, the the way we communicate with our teammates is all mental.
Yeah.
And understanding. So I would tell them like meditation, definitely yoga, because I've noticed a lot of kids they don't got balance
at all.
Balance is and understanding that half of that is
come
a
like
process.
you said, like from home and then from school, then go to come to you for the training and coaching for the game. It's like the balance is really gonna be all crazy.
But meditation,
most kids in the hood don't even know what yoga is.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just like that definitely does
They're
help.
not exposed to that. They know what it is, but they don't even know where to go.
They're just like, I don't feel like it.
Look, the way I'm a person, like they don't know where to go with that, but the same way they able to, and for any of my young athletes watching this right now, excuse my language, but the way they could get a piece of ass and they could set that up, True. And they could set up a little safe.
True.
They could set up. There are so many free places that you could go and do yoga. Mm-hmm. There's places. All you need is a piece of carpet. And just be there on your bed and just breathe it out.
Yeah. You could go to a park and just meditate there.
Go on YouTube and type in yoga at this point.
The thing is, they look at athletes and they don't see that element. Mm-hmm. They don't see also like a lot of young athletes, they eat whatever.
Yeah.
Like people don't know. People be like LeBron and everything. If people really watch his documentary, they talking about him at 15, 16, eating nothing but fruits. Yeah. Fruits. Like that's discipline. That's sacrifice.
A lot of these kids start their day with a bacon, egg, and cheese in Arizona. And it's like, bro, you got a game today.
It's not even that. I'm getting kids that want to eat and intensely go into a workout. And I tell them, I said, that might be good now, but that's not sustainable when you get to an athletic age at 20 your professional career starts about 20, 19, depending on if you get an NIL deal.
Because LeBron was the pressure that he had from 15 from high school as the chosen one, from there on up until now, as he's about to be 40 by the end of this year. The work he showed us the blueprint of how to get it done, and yet people still fuck up.
But my thing is, he told us how to get it done, not only from basketball, but as a man.
Right. That too.
As a people talk about like history. People gotta look at this man and understand what he stands for. Like He is a father. His wife has always been by his side.
Yeah. Never, no slander. They tried so many times. They try it. Yeah, they try. They still trying. They trying to find every little thing.
And he understand that. So to understand that your journey since 16 and now about to be 40 is always gonna be that.
I got a question though.
What happened?
Talk to me.
So you've been with his wife since high school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You been to Miami before?
Yeah.
You think LeBron was faithful during those 4 years in Miami?
Yeah.
Black men don't cheat. Black men don't cheat.
Black men don't cheat. The only reason why I would say yes, because at that point, I think he needed to worry about winning a championship.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I would say after he won the championship, once he had that taste of it, that's when you got to question it, because boy was on top of the world. He was that guy. So I don't know, but when he lost to Dallas, I know he was depressed.
That might have been the time he needed some. It's like, man, I gotta go out there and get something new.
I don't know, because like you said, when D Wade was talking about when he
new
answered
car
that
smell,
door,
you know what I mean?
He was horrible to face. I don't know.
Need something new, baby.
I don't know. I think after he won, maybe he signed that little contract.
He was at Club Live chilling with Drake and Rick Ross and all of them. Come on now.
And then hang out with Trisha Thompson.
He had Bad Gal Riri.
I mean, I think it comes with it, but
shit.
I think the opportunity is clearly there. No. But a lot of it is just like his woman is grounded. He's able to do his thing, and on top of that, I think if I'm not mistaken, at that point the daughter just came out. He had a daughter. He has a daughter.
Yeah.
So I don't know
how old she is though.
If she's probably maybe 7 or 8, maybe.
So I don't know if it's around the time period, but if it was, that could have had something to do with it too.
You saw the video of him running away from women when he ran down the escalator?
Yeah.
He was coming out of like a restaurant. I think they were in Vegas or something. Yeah. Like these girls were like, "Oh my God, LeBron." He was like, "Nah."
Did you see?
He's like, "I ain't got time for this."
You see the other video? So that's where when the girl, he was dancing with his boy and everything, girl tried to talk to him, he just pointed at his man.
Yeah, he was like, "Yo, holla, my man's right here."
Boy did the assist already. I was just like, boy, he be setting niggas up.
That's a hell of a wingman. Your wingman's LeBron. I'm using his name for everything.
I think his agent help.
Rich Paul, look, you see what it does.
Yeah, boy.
My son from Ohio.
Boy, God.
Boy is with an international star.
Boy, gonna marry her, too.
God is good, man.
I know you wake up every day just like...
Who do you think is winning more, though? Their relationship or Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift? Because they just got offered $100 million for Amazon Prime.
I'm going to say financially, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, that's a different tax bracket. Because Taylor Swift's like the biggest artist on the planet right now.
Yeah.
Like she, not to dive too much into music business, but she essentially tells Universal Music Group what she's going to do. Like, no, I'm not doing this, we're doing that.
She was one of the first to do that.
Yeah, like she can politic how other people's albums come out around her release date. You know what I'm saying?
So basically like how Drake had that type of some weight.
He had, but at this point, now they're just like Drake.
He has
Aubrey. We're telling you what to do now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so Kendrick really destroyed that. Okay,
damn. He did.
Damn.
I mean, but Taylor Swift is different. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, that's a different type of money. Like she basically made the NFL like $400 million.
No, she did.
I
don't know why no one's talking about it.
Oh no, they was talking about how much they hated the Chief even more because of that right there. So that's why everybody was like, please, Lord, let Detroit beat them or let the Ravens beat them, and then they got tight. They were just like 49ers, please. And they lost. They were just like, fuck.
I think it's the right type of guy too, because Travis Kelce has a lot of personality around him. He got that swag.
A lot of my homegirls,
a lot of my homegirls be like, they don't like white guys like that, but if it was, it's Travis Kelce.
He got cookout energy.
Yeah. He's like that favorite uncle. You come on, dude.
He knows the dances. He knows the slang. It's like, yo, Travis, yo, pull up. Like, he's one of those.
Yo, what's good, guys? Like, yo, what's good, bro?
My only issue was they were saying that he invented the fade.
The what?
The fade haircut. They call that the Travis Kelce cut.
Yeah. No, I've never heard that.
I'm like, yo, y'all never heard of Nas?
Nas is the OG.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all never heard of
New Jack City?
Never been to Brooklyn? Like, what are you talking about?
Because he heard about that. He was just like, nah, don't.
To his credit, he was just like, no, I did not. Don't call it the Travis Kelce. People had this before me. Exactly. So I'm already in hot water with black women.
Because he was just like, yo, because his ex broke up. They was like how she was rumors saying that, he never bought her anything.
Well, she had her own money, and he felt like because he's a millionaire, he shouldn't pay for everything.
That's how a lot of athletes go broke, buying all these Birkin bags.
He's smart. Boy was like, yo, we go 50-50. And she was, And he was like,
I mean, I think that's a
Taylor money.
Well, yeah, she actually. You see, the thing is,
I don't worry about it.
I would have been got married.
I think if
lock
you
her
hit
down,
a certain thing,
I would have trapped up by shooting.
10x your money, she leveling you up.
That's what I'm saying. I would
have got her pregnant.
Like, look what Dwayne Wade did.
Look what
Gabrielle Union.
What about ASAP Rocky?
ASAP Rocky.
He keeps shooting at Rihanna. He's like, boy.
He's smart.
They got like 3 kids?
Yeah, he got 3 kids so far.
And he was in the friend zone for a bit.
That's what I'm saying. So, I'm not saying stay in the friend zone too long, but brothers, there's hope.
Always hope, brother. Never give up.
You know what I mean? And if you're an athlete, find a woman.
Anything, like KG said, anything is possible.
Yeah, find a woman your age, man. That's what I'm saying. There's some like the Jalen Green situation with Drea, the year difference. That's a little.
Or J-Lo situation with Ben Affleck.
I think that
J-Lo is definitely Thanos.
I can see her getting with Tom Brady. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Yo, did y'all see the meme?
I think that's my mind sometimes.
I think that's a little bit low for Tom Brady.
My thing
Tom Brady got to date a tier 1 of number 1. Like his wife was number 1 Victoria's Secret model for years. That's number true. 1. She was Victoria's Secret model. Like, and he was the NFL.
J-Lo's the number 1 Puerto Rican ever.
Yes.
Nah.
If you think about it, think about it. Yes.
She's like the most famous Puerto Rican ever.
Yes.
Ever, bro.
You gotta think about it.
Worldwide tours, Vegas residency, millions of albums, movies.
Jenny from the block. Everybody know Jenny
Old
from the
Jenny
block.
from the Bronx.
Can we say Nuyorican? Like Nuyorican? Like
yeah, Nuyorican.
I think
most famous person of Puerto Rican descent.
I think in maybe 20 years, I think Bad Bunny might pass her.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because he's able to. He's putting his money in production companies,
right? And he's
transitioning. Yeah,
he's been in wrestling, been in movies. Yep. So like,
how you feel about the wrestling?
Oh, he's good.
He wasn't
you
bad.
talking to a wrestling fan right here, so I saw it. So I was like, yo, he's good. He's really good.
For someone who just pretty much started out.
Yeah, he was like, because even the wrestler that was training
good.
with him, he was like, yo, he really put the time and effort in.
He
like
has the character though.
Yeah.
That's just him.
Yeah, but he was like really putting the work in. He was just like, he was like, yo, it was not easy putting that work in. No. It's very hard. This is real. Like this, everybody think it's scripted. The story might be scripted, but how to get there is very real.
I agree.
Because little, like you make one mistake.
Nah, you can really hurt yourself.
Blow out your knee like Logan Paul did.
Yeah.
Like,
He's a joke. But
I'll give him this. He's an amazing athlete.
Yes.
For somebody who's not like a full-time wrestler, the moves he can pull off is insane.
So that movie did at SummerSlam with that monkey flip backflip. I was just like, what the hell?
Wait, you're not impressed?
I was impressed. I was like, I might not like you.
I don't even watch wrestling like that.
But I was like, that was
just
nice.
to see what he does in the small amount of time that he's been training to be a wrestler, that's insane.
We still look. I think I've seen some things in the hood that maybe like Tompkins Square Park niggas was jumping off doing shit.
Speaking of Tompkins, not to cut you off, you saw they have like an AI hoop now that does like the trajectory of the jump shot and everything?
One of my old teammates, shout out to Ron Lemons, he was there. He was there with ABC and everything. They put that up on the side court. I remember.
Do y'all think that's gonna be the new thing, or y'all think they're not gonna do it for almost every park in New York?
They're not. It's
Only
selected parts.
in
It's
Manhattan.
selected part.
In Manhattan,
It's
right?
too high of a theft factor.
That's what I'm about to say. I was like, 'cause I feel like niggas going like, I'm gonna
Bro,
take that.
it's like
Who took
they're
the
gonna take
whole back?
Yeah, who took that off?
Who had time and energy to do that?
But the thing is now, like, what type of crowd is that gonna be?
Right.
Because that's a training. That's for training. That's not if me and
yeah,
you
I feel
one on one. Like,
I feel
I'm
like-
not for that. You're
I
gonna
feel
have
like
people
people
demographic that gonna want to train on
We're gonna
there.
start pricing people out of playing street ball.
Yeah, people gonna
Like,
try to
yo,
fight and start shooting.
You need a
Yeah.
permit for this time
And
frame
then
to use this
everyone
hoop.
want to be a trainer now, so a trainer might set up, get there at 8 in the morning. Yo, this is my spot.
Yeah.
And train there, and it's accessible to the neighborhood.
Yo, that's another thing.
Yeah, that's gonna finesse people out of there.
There's a lot of trainers now, not enough coaching and educators, yo. Like, it's too many trainers. Like, everybody's a trainer now, and they have kids doing some of the most ridiculous drills that aren't even game applicable.
I agree. I mean, some things work better for others. I feel like Dirk Nowitzki, his training was beyond unorthodox. It had
What was he doing? I never...
Oh, he has a whole documentary. You should watch
really?
it. Dirk
I never saw
Nowitzki.
it.
Well, he gets trained in Germany, and a lot of it was just balance drills, shooting
okay.
ironic shots. And as you can see, Dirk Nowitzki was he's a pillar to the game.
Right.
Oh, absolutely.
So, but it comes with weird shots.
I did like how the training for with Phil Jackson when he was still head coach, like practicing without the ball and then moving around, setting up, do the.
That's that old school fundamental
That's
training.
team.
That's what I'm saying.
Team is cool, but some people don't make the team. Like, you gotta be talented enough to make the team.
True.
So you gotta individually put the work in. You gotta individually put shots up. You gotta individually.
But sometimes I don't think one-on-one drills really shows how good you are.
Absolutely
or would be
not.
on a team.
Absolutely,
You know
I
what
agree.
mean? Like, say if you're a great passer or facilitator.
You're not able to show that off. In a
Right, you know
one-on-one
what I mean? It's
setting.
just like, how good could you really look in a one-on-one?
Yeah, I would say a lot of trainers now, they have their own way to do things. I'm noticing a lot of people are doing more counter moves. And my thing is, they don't even know the first step. Like, that's learning how to play chess and trying to learn how the knight moves, but not understanding that the pawn could turn into
Right,
anything.
right.
Like, that's the number one thing you gotta learn. These kids know how to do left, right, Euro step, but can't finish with both hands. That don't make sense to me. Because you're learning a counter before anything.
Yeah.
That's like in boxing. You're a counter puncher. You guys still know
Learn
how to throw a jab.
jab, bro.
There you go.
Do you have defense? Can you throw a jab?
But that comes with it. That's what I'm saying.
Your footwork.
And my thing is, going back to what you said, that's where the coaching comes in. They can have the moves. They got to understand how to use it. I've coached amazing, talented kids. They go into counter moves immediately. And they're far more better than the other player. They don't need to. Basketball is a very simple game if you want it to be.
Yeah.
Like, there's things like you said from where football, I think football is a little bit harder than basketball because you're dealing with 300-pound men that can really fly compared to, you know, all you gotta deal with in basketball necessarily is height and some form of athleticism.
And if you could get around that, you get money.
Is it athletic to shoot the ball from 40 feet, 35 feet?
Yeah.
Anyone could necessarily.
It's more skill than anything. It's more skill than athleticism.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
But 300 pounds, be able to ball handle Escalade style.
And run 40 yards in 4.7 seconds. It's like, whoa.
That's hard.
What the hell?
Like that. And that's also intimidating.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta have your head on a swivel. In basketball, everything's more or less in front, except what's away from the basketball, which is behind you.
Right.
Like football, like you
gotta run towards it.
Yeah, you gotta run towards that danger, and you gotta deny it if you're on the other end of it.
I'm not scared.
Look, guess what? There's a lot of basketball players that try football. I'm gonna
Ran
say
across that middle. Like, yeah, boy, I'm gonna go work on my handles.
That's it. That's all it
my
takes.
boy. What happened? Right across that middle linebacker
Let me
was
ask
there.
you a question. When you talk to a lot of old heads, what they bring about when you used to bust your ass in basketball?
Yeah.
They talk about football. That shit is short lived. It was a game or two.
They tell you that one play that made them stop. Man, I was running up the sidelines, boy. I did not see the safety. Yep, heard you.
That's it.
The shoot jump shots ever since.
When you told me your story, you were just like, yeah, boy. I was like, hit that young nigga. That nigga hit me in my chest.
Oh my
boy, he
God.
put me on my ass. He was like, you good, B? Yeah, I'm good. Got up, walked away. He's like,
Yo.
I'm not good.
My voice, you know, I got a pretty boisterous voice. My voice was like this. I'm like, yeah, I'm good, boy. Here we go.
When did this happen? Barbecue?
Years ago. No. This was young. It was like 17, 18, something like that. And I was playing like a 3-4. I thought they were doing a pass, so I dropped back into my zone, and it cleared out, and they handed it off on a draw. So I was like, oh. So I ran, and he was like 5'8", so he got low. And I came up too high, arms out, bad tackling for him, and his whole shoulder just went in my sternum. But I grabbed him and came down with him. So I got the tackle. So people are like, oh, you got the tackle. But I paid the price for it. Everything was hurt. He's like, yo, B, you good? Yep.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Sup?
Playing defense in basketball, in football, you gotta be able to love to hit.
You got to have a murderous mentality.
No, seriously.
No.
You got to have a screw loose, boy.
I forgot.
I'll run through a wall, coach.
Nah, seriously.
Because I heard
seriously, you gotta really people think that's the thing. You really gotta be able to feel like that.
You got to accept CTE as your future.
I forgot what player that used to be that got traded. He was on the Bills. That's
Stephon Diggs?
Yeah, he was talking about when his rookie year. He was like, he didn't hear it, he didn't see it, but he heard it.
Yeah.
He was just like, yeah,
He's
boy.
talking about Derrick Henry.
Yeah, he was just like, yeah, welcome to my moment. That was my moment. I was like,
He's like, it didn't happen to me. I just saw it. And I was like, oh, what the hell?
He didn't even hear. He heard it. He
Yeah.
heard it. What the fuck was that?
When you hear two helmets smack together, it's like, do I really want to do this?
I love that
Ray
shit.
Lewis when he
Coach Cisco?
ran into him. He was like, I didn't know that was Ray. And Ray was like, I didn't know if I hit you or not. I was just like, move, get out of my way.
Why'd you run across the middle? I didn't know it was Ray.
I ain't gonna lie, Ray Lewis.
See, I play flag football. I was just like, I'm not getting hit because I already know if I get hit,
He's probably
that's it.
complaining when someone tripped you or
No,
something.
no.
Well, oh dang, he's tripping me. Nigga, I know you
no.
got tripped up a lot. Listen to flags.
Nah.
Ref, he holding.
Because I had a lot of anger. So I want to fight. If you hit me too hard, I'm like, yeah, I'm fighting you now.
All right, do that on the field, see what happened to you.
That's what I said. That's why I was like, yeah, flag football for me, please.
Listen, boy, take you up top.
I know that's why I know myself. I was like, yeah, that ain't it for me.
Flag could kind of go wrong, too.
It could, but
What?
but then I thought, as that cockiness young me, I felt like I was a crackhead of my team until somebody was faster than me and took my flag. I was like, wow, I'm
I'm like,
not
wait,
that fast.
crackhead of the team.
Nah.
You know, speed, got you.
Look, flag football is
I'm like, y'all smoking
dangerous.
crack? Wait,
We
what?
had a kid bust his head open.
Word?
Whoa.
Plain so in our flag football league, you're able to run with the football. We had a particular runner. He ran and put the football up. When the person went for the flag, his elbow caught the top of the kid's head, cut the eye open, and started busting. So we had to eliminate bringing up the football above your shoulders.
Wow.
That's crazy, right?
Let's get in a fair or foul.
Yeah.
Now, in fair or foul, I ask you a question, and you can tell me whether or not you think it's fair or it's foul. If you want to elaborate on it, feel free.
It'd be some crazy ass questions.
No. These are some.
I think he got something.
These are
suitable for
nah. These are all sports related. You know what I mean? Fair or foul?
Leave your girl.
Fair or foul? Coaches cursing at kids.
That's fair.
I think it's fair.
Fuck are you doing? Go for the fuck.
I had a coach ask me if I was dumb, stupid, or slow. And I didn't know how to answer. He's like, yo, man, let me ask you something. You dumb, stupid, or slow?
I think there's a way to communicate that. I had a fellow coworker a while ago. I'm never gonna forget this, and he literally told in a 2-3 zone. He said the middle is open like a fucking prostitute's vagina in the middle of the game, like a stripper's pussy. That middle open like a stripper's pussy. Get in there.
How old were these kids?
See, this is why older division, so it was 16, 17.
I was not about to say, I was like, that
But
part
to
no.
say that, no. He said that while coaching the motion of the game.
That's cool.
No, he got a tech. You can't say that.
Nah. But they knew. They understood.
Facts is facts.
They don't know. How they know what a stripper's pussy's?
At 16?
Come on now.
They got the internet.
What's that? We had the channel.
Come on now.
We know what channel it
Cinemax?
was.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why it's still around. Cinemax and all of them.
Cinemax and Showtime, once it got past 12
We
o'clock, it was like, all right.
we added 10 years on today.
You know what I'm saying? Let's not act like we know what we, like, come on now.
And then when I heard our parents getting closer, last channel.
You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Family Guy.
Look at that. Adult Swim's on.
Adult Swim, yes.
Fair or foul? Parents interrupting practice.
Foul. Extreme foul. I've had incidents where I was able to. I've never a group of kids. I was able to a 16U team that a parent came to me and said, like, just in the middle of practice, like, you can't be doing this, and that. And I said, if you want us to do this, which is win it all, I'm gonna need this from your son. So if you tell me he can't do it, then he's gonna lose out.
That's the worst.
Oh no! So I was just thinking about like if they had like family emergencies, they had to start the practice. Like, yo, I need my son. We have family.
That's different. I'm talking about like you just
like
interrupting the coach.
Like he just said, tell him. Yeah,
it's
that's
like,
foul.
Man,
Yeah,
I had that happen in the middle of a halftime. Parents come try to tell me how to coach and shit, and
moving like Jason Tatum mother. Put my boy in.
Boy was nice. Ain't no court. Like, yeah, boy. Be like Tyler Herbert. You stay on the court. Just be.
I just
warm,
think
sit.
everyone has a role. You're a parent. You have to be a parent at that time. If you're a coach, then make your own team.
Right.
That's the way I look at it. Like, and there's a way to communicate. I think, like, as an adult, you should approach adult in the same manner. Sometimes parent mode kicks in.
It happens though, because you're so into your kid.
They get too emotional.
Yeah, because it's like,
but then
that's
that
my
question
baby.
you ask yourself is it for you or the kid?
Sometimes they
a lot of
sometimes
parents
they
live
live
vicariously through them.
through them. So
Kid don't even want to play ball, but the father wants him to play ball.
exactly.
That'd be
That's
the
a
issue.
whole different.
That'd be the issue.
Fair or foul? Helping your star player cheat on an exam.
That's fair, baby.
That's
we gotta
fair,
win.
baby. We gotta win this championship.
That's fair.
Oh, you got a 1.9 GPA? 2.1.
Barely passing, but go win us that championship.
I think it's fair to an extent. I feel like back then you hear all these weird stories.
Like
I feel
Derrick Rose SAT score and shit?
Yeah, like people were getting paid. Like, did you hear about Brandon Jennings when he said on Gil's Arena?
Yeah.
He was already going into high school. He had a car, a house. At 15.
This is before NIL. He's like, yo, I'm 15 and got a car, couldn't even drive.
Yes.
Oh,
So
And then he went to Oak Hill and they were paying him
like,
mad
you already
bread
know
every
what
year.
they were doing to the teachers and all that. I mean, it's unfortunate. Like, my thing is, he's able to have that access. These kids don't. The way they gotta form it is cheating. The only thing I would say about it is how you cheat. Just like in wrestling. I love Eddie Guerrero wrestling but it's how you cheat.
Cheat to win.
I didn't like that he was the child of Rey Mysterio when he was doing all of that slander and all. I didn't like that.
And your poppy.
Yeah, like he was using that emotional vendetta and manipulation against him.
That's why he's so great. We love him.
What you gotta do.
Nah,
Boy, we gotta win, boy. We gotta beat Ray.
Listen, there's no way Zion Williamson made it to Duke off his academic
Yo,
prowess.
until this day, I'm still laughing when you say, yo, the moment I heard him talk, yo, how you made
I was
it?
like,
Look
he went
at
to,
his decisions
I'm like,
he
he's
got.
in Duke? What? Like, you know how hard it is to get into Duke?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's like an elite school. It's no way his SAT scores reflected.
He definitely spelled his last name wrong.
You know what I'm saying? and you get like 200.
How many L's?
And you get 200 points on the SAT for writing your name. Just for writing your name. I'm pretty sure he got 100 for his name.
Yeah, there was a letter off in his last name. I'm telling you.
Zion Wilson. Oh, that's me, coach.
Yeah.
Says everything. Come on.
Yeah.
Fair or foul, taking PEDs.
What is that?
Performance enhancing drugs, steroids.
Foul.
Foul?
No, matter of fact, you know what? I take that back. Fair, because
Are we talking about the young athletes, or we're talking about professional?
Just in general.
Both athletes overall.
Oh, yeah, just in general.
I think as you're older in age, I don't mind it.
But
I think when you're like 30, like for a prime of players is 30 to 35, 36.
It all depends too on the sport too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Football is much needed because at that time it's like
not quarterbacks.
Yeah, running back.
Yeah,
receivers are just like
linemen. I think you need it.
You definitely need that.
Bro, you see them linemen? You see Tyron Smith? He got an arm bar out there. You're not telling me he's not doing drugs
every game, bro.
Yeah, you're not telling me he's not doing drugs. He coming out there with Thanos on his arm. They coming out these linemen and 6'7" to be able to move. You telling me they're not doing a little bit? Look, for some people though, the cannabis is a good thing for them.
Get better sleep, recover better.
Well, you got athletes like All Smoke. You got Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes. They were doing that in high school.
Yeah.
So for them, is that PED? You see, for some people really play better high.
Look at JR.
Not one of them people. Last one. Fair or foul? Real quick. Telling your girl she can't come to the game.
To coach?
No, she can't come to the game.
To your game, like
you say to your girl, look, you can't come to this game.
I think depending on the environment, it's foul and mostly fair though. Mostly fair. If it's outside
fair
shit,
to me. I don't need no distraction, shorty. Sit this one out.
Yeah. Because then what if I get my ass whooped too? She gonna bring that up.
Like if it's outside and I know the environment is on some like anything could happen type shit, I don't want my lady there. Yeah. But if it's like a charity event or something,
it can still get wild.
I don't need my girl seeing me getting dunked on. I'm Superman in her eyes. So I'm gonna wrap this episode up.
Wait, hold on. I got one fair foul.
Oh God.
Fair foul. Leaving your girl after you right out to the cookout and your uncle didn't like it.
That's you, nephew? That's fair.
I think that's fair.
Because nephew. Like, I see you, nephew. I see you.
Yo, we gotta wrap this up. The beautiful quote goes like this. For all my athletes out there. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Think about it. Stay black, y'all.
And bring the list out.
Oh, my God.
I still want that list out. They think we forgot.
Well,
how you forget again?